How about if I ask you, is Cambodia less safe than other countries? What would you say?
If you want danger, go to Brazil.
If you say very safe, I cannot say the state in that way, but so far so good lah.
How do you experience Cambodia in these 7 years? How dangerous is Cambodia in 2024? We're gonna approach some random people here in the capital city of Cambodia, in Phnom Penh, to see what their experiences are. At the end of this video, I'll tell you my concerns about safety here in Cambodia.
I just came yesterday to Cambodia from Vietnam, and I only have been here twice, so this is the second time.
Okay.
I was last time in Phnom Penh 1 year ago, and then Siem Reap.
For how long?
Maybe I spent like 7-10 days in Cambodia last time.
What can we say to the people that never been to Cambodia before?
Oh, don't be afraid, just come. It's super nice. It's super safe, man. I spent my life in Vietnam nowadays, right? So I have been living in Vietnam for a long time.
What's a long time?
I stayed there for like 2 years in total, on and off. But yeah, now it's like 7-8 months. Vietnam is ultra safe. And I reckon Cambodia is more or less the same. That's my feeling. But I wouldn't know for sure because I didn't live here for such a long time.
Yeah.
But anyway, it feels safe. Like be aware where you're walking, I guess, you know. Vietnam is super safe. Just watch out for pickpockets in crowded areas. Maybe some catcalling can happen if you're a girl and you're walking alone in the
What's
catcalling, you know?
What's that?
Catcalling is exactly that kind of behavior, which is like impolite and kind of, you know.
That happens also
to girls. I think it can happen. In Vietnam, it could happen, but rare.
You think Cambodia is not dangerous at all?
I don't believe it's dangerous, man. Like I travel. If you want danger, go to Brazil. Okay.
Have you been there?
Yeah. South America in general, you know, Peru, some areas, and Ecuador, and I don't know, Colombia even. Like that can be like in some areas you can feel it, you can smell it in the air.
Yeah.
But here,
you don't feel the.
No, not really. Like Cambodia, because I can compare like with Vietnam. Maybe it seems a bit sketchier here and there than Vietnam, I would say.
Okay.
But it's marginal. It's very little difference. I think maybe it's just me because it's just new for me. So I'm so used to Vietnam, so maybe it feels new for me. So therefore, I feel a bit more unguarded. It's the capital. A capital is always like that a bit, right? Like yesterday, for example, I walked from the bus station at 9:30 p.m. Okay. I walked from the bus station, which is not so central, right? 40 minutes I walked. I just wanted to walk. I didn't feel like taking a tuk-tuk, you know, all the way to the center here, by myself. With my backpack, with my fanny pack,
everything here.
Yeah, with my silver accessories. I didn't hide. I was just walking, you know, and yeah, you can feel like the people are looking a bit, but they're looking. Oh, here's a foreigner, you know. Here's a European guy, but they don't look like. It's not.
No. Especially, I find that when you walk around, I'm now at the moment staying a little bit out of the city center, and people look at you, but. When you smile, like walk around with a smile, everyone's smiling back. Exactly,
precisely. Everybody is such a perfect mirror. They always smile back. They are super nice. And you know, because I grew up in Bucharest in the 90s and 2000s, and that was like where I grew up. Kind of, I grew up in some sketchy areas. So I kind of know how sketchy feels like. Yeah. And I didn't get any alarm here at all. So. Even on a dark street, there are some guys sitting down there, like playing some board game or whatever. Like you don't feel it's just some guys. It's not.
It's not like some gangsters like what you know.
No, nothing like that. It's a very peaceful society, and keep in mind it's deeply Buddhist. It's a deeply Buddhist society, so they have these Buddhist values. They're non-aggressive, you know.
Yeah, incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of love it. Yeah. Just you need to withstand the heat. You know, you come here, it's hot.
It's bloody hot.
Well, I'm not quite sure whether it's danger or what, but when I go in daytime, I think so far so good. Okay. Yeah.
So how long have you been here? You're saying?
Maybe just 1 week.
Oh, just
Yeah,
1 week. That's
yes.
already quite a bit of time. Only in Phnom Penh then?
Yeah, only here.
Why do you stay only in Phnom Penh?
I just come here from business trip actually.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Is this your first time?
Yeah, first time.
So do you feel you feel safe overall during the day? Is that different in the evening?
Evening, I haven't go out actually. I stay in the hotel, so yeah.
Why you just don't want to go out then, or?
Yeah, I have to deal with some job things, so yeah. And I think maybe the safety concern is also because we have heard about lots of news in Cambodia, so yeah, it's not very necessary. I think maybe I will not go out.
Yeah, maybe not by yourself anyway.
Yes, of course.
That makes sense. But during the day, you feel very safe.
I think if you say very safe, I cannot say in that way, but so far so good lah. I think being a woman, I think that we'll think about the safety issue. Consider.
Do you like Cambodia though, or are you just here for work and?
I've been Cambodia, but for the Angkor Wat before.
Okay.
I love that. But for this city, I think not very different. I think I prefer Angkor Wat.
Yeah. And Siem Reap, you mean?
Yeah, of course.
Have you heard any stories of people that are feeling unsafe or?
Yeah, of course. Before that, I come to Cambodia. I've heard about some those news. So people also the family will worry about the safety thing when I staying in Cambodia. So
okay. But overall, nothing happened.
Yeah, so far. But you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. It's very helpful. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Cambodia so far is so good. So maybe welcome too. And then if you think there's safe question or safe things, maybe you'll come to see and we'll know.
Yeah.
That's it.
Check it out yourself.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
I do proposal writing and I work at a university
Okay.
and I recruit students and I send students to Japan to work
Yeah.
on an apprenticeship program.
A nice one, man.
But today I'm off from work, so I have my little scooter.
Yeah, you're riding around, eh?
This is 172 and this is where I come to relax a little bit.
We talk about safety here, and I'm making this episode also because a lot of people they think maybe should skip Cambodia on my journey to Southeast Asia. You know, Thailand is very popular, Vietnam is very popular. Some people they also go to Laos, but then skip Cambodia because it's maybe unsafe. But how do you experience Cambodia in these 7 years?
I've been here 7 years, and actually I go out once in a while. It's a very safe place, man. It's pretty safe.
Do you hear also stories? Because the stories come from somewhere. Like I mean, there's petty thefts, especially here in the city, especially during nighttime in the riverside. How do you experience that?
You know, actually everywhere in the world you go is unsafe today. I've been all over the world. I live in Holland, Austria, Switzerland, you know, you name it. And Cambodia is just any other country you visit. Things happen unexpected.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't yet draw a conclusion and say, you know, because it happened to you, it's gonna happen to just John Brown. You know, shit happen everywhere, bro. Excuse my expression. Things happen. So I mean, my experience here has been great. The people are lovely. Yeah. I love them. It's a great city, man. I love Phnom Penh. This is 172. I'm just here right now. I'm on my way home right now.
You're calling this home now?
Where I live here, I've been here 7 years. I go home, you know, once a year, and it's okay.
So you've been here 2 weeks in Phnom Penh?
No, I also stay in Kampot, Shinkoville, in Korong, and the next step is Siem Reap.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was Sihanoukville?
There are beautiful beaches, but I think to see the islands Korong, I think it's much beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to be there.
So what's the best experience that you had so far in Cambodia? This is your first time, right?
Yeah, it's my first time. I met a lot of people who were very friendly to me and helpful, and I think when you met some guys on the street, they are lovely and smile and say, "Hi, where are you from?" And yeah, this was also very interesting. And also the culture about here, about the killing fields and the museum. I never hear about this before, so yeah.
That's shocking, isn't it?
Yeah, really shocked, really shocked. Yeah.
A lot of people should know this also. I think that's that's something that you don't expect when you. Yeah.
No, I don't hear about it before, and it's not so long time ago, so it's really crazy.
In Southeast Asia, have you been traveling a lot?
Yeah, I stay in Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, and now in Cambodia. I make a round journey, and I feel safe everywhere. I think there are a lot of backpackers here also, a lot of European guys, and they are all very kindly helpful, and I think also honest to say what's beautiful to see and what's not. So yeah.
So you're saying what's beautiful and what's not? What's not so beautiful over here?
I think sometimes it's a really bit dirty, and when you're not in the main streets, so I think this was not so beautiful. But I think that would be the only thing. Yeah. And I think the high buildings in Shanghai are not so nice. So
Chernokville,
I don't like that so much. Like here, and I like Phnom Penh very much.
Do you feel safe here?
Yeah.
Have you been also here during the night?
Yeah, I'm also during the night crossing the streets and see all the lights, and so I feel safe. Yeah, I have no problems.
That's good to hear. We just spoke to a Chinese lady, and she's like, I don't dare to go outside in the evening.
I think there's
no problem.
No, I also stay in lonely streets. I think there go around, and I'm not sure where I am, and so I see a lot of other things, the monuments or something like that, and I had no fear. No.
Good. I'm really happy for you also because of it. Where are you going next?
The next step is Siem Reap tomorrow. Yeah. And then Bangkok. Yeah.
Bangkok, and then
flying home.
Okay. Yeah. How long was your trip?
2 months.
And what was the best thing that happened on your trip?
To meet a lot of lovely people. They are very helpful, and to see the different cultures.
How about if I ask you, is Cambodia less safe than other countries? What would you say?
No, I think it's also like Thailand or Vietnam. I don't feel less safe here. No. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
No. I'm not sure. No. You have to travel to see a lot of the world. I think this is the message.
Is Cambodia dangerous? The short answer is no. Although you have to keep a few things in mind. If you arrive in Cambodia for the first time in Phnom Penh, keep in mind that you should not leave your phone on the table when you're sitting outside, especially not during the night. Also, if you are a single guy and you wanna go around a little bit and go to the bars, this is also a little bit of a hazard, like everywhere else in the world, especially if you meet ladies outside of the bar. If you are going to the riverside, this is a very somewhat unsafe place to be. Not necessarily dangerous because there won't be any violence, but there is a possibility that you get ripped off by people that are freelancing over there, if you know what I mean. And we try to avoid that, guys. Stay away from the riverside at night. Chernokville, I hear stories about mafia, but I think you would not get involved if you are just here on holiday, minding your own business, staying at the beach. But Chernokville itself, I don't think is a really attractive city at the moment because a lot of Chinese investors are building there. It's like a big building site. I would just leave straight to the islands from there. Siem Reap, super safe. The rest of Cambodia, super safe. Just bear in mind that there are a few scams here and there, like on any tourist places, anywhere in Southeast Asia, anywhere in the world. Traffic as well, ladies and gentlemen. These are not the safest roads in the world, but whole Southeast Asia is kind of famous for this. Cambodia definitely has way too many road accidents, also causing deaths each day, but the numbers over here are not the highest. So I would not go to Cambodia for this. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you did not subscribe to the channel, I think now it's the time if you are interested in Southeast Asian content. Next will be Myanmar. I'm gonna be several weeks there and hopefully I'll be able to show you what the current situation is, because there's a war going on, a civil war in Myanmar, and hopefully I'm able to show you what is actually going on. Anyway, next up, Myanmar. I hope you join us for the ride. Thank you all for watching till the very end. I'd like to say from the capital city of Cambodia, Phnom Penh, bye for now and stay tuned.